Okay, it's recording, Don. Sorry.
No problem. Yeah, well, thanks, Brett. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing with you. I'm going to kind of finish off with a bit of a training overview to give you guys some pointers on some getting started techniques that we'll add to our recording for the end of the call. So, one of the things that I just want to say is where I'm from, we've been through, like everybody, this change of life sort of a program where I was in the store today and there was people in the store. They were so happy, but nobody was shaking hands and nobody was hugging after the sale. And in my traditional space, there's so much lifestyle. It's just missing for me. I just miss that beautiful interaction of people just sort of reaching out and thanking each other either in a handshake or a hug. And I think that this network marketing industry is kind of like a hug all the time once you get it. It's not a sales vehicle as much as it's a share vehicle. So what I'd like to do tonight is share with you some slides on a little history, where we're going, where we've been, kind of point out a few of our products that we're most excited about, and then share a little bit about our comp plan, and then give you a couple of pointers on what I would recommend you do to mentally get your head around being successful if you choose to do that. And that's the most important thing to understand about the home-based business is it's your business. It can be done anywhere in the world. It can be done in your underwear while I've got a shirt on. You don't know because you only see my head right now, right, on this Zoom call. So it's a comfortable environment to be who you are, right? Yeah, Elaine covers her eyes. But I think that's another rewarding part of this industry that is fascinating to me. As I look at the stock market and stocks that are going down and stocks that go up, once again, the online space is accelerating. This whole retail market that's been shut down for people walking into stores, that has benefited the Shopifys and the Amazons and the other ones out there because people are getting more and more inclined to do things virtually. And, the purchasing methods of trust are way larger for the research you can do online. So what I'm going to share with you tonight is a philosophy that this owner has about kind of laying out what he's doing by being a distributor's owner. And as I change to the slide screen, I'll come back a little bit later. Let me get on to this. The thing that excites me about this company, Valentis, which I've chosen to lock my horns with back about 5 years ago, was that, my wife and I can still be entrepreneurs here. It doesn't matter what we've done, the success we've had in anything we've done. I still feel that everybody that I talk to is being invited here for the first time. So most people don't realize how early we are in our growth. See, this industry is full of multi-billion-dollar direct marketing companies that pay people reward commissions for pointing, clicking, and sharing what they do. The traffic in this industry is no different than the old models that we grew up with, the brick and mortar retail stores, the direct sales that were happening in the infomercial market, and then, the door-to-door knock person that used to knock on doors. I mean, those market and those methods of distribution were proven at one point or time. Many, many years ago, back in the late 50s, this form of distribution started to surface, but it was always thought of as some of those things. And so people would sort of say, I'm not sure I'm interested. But over every decade, it seemed like more and more people were having some success to the point where today more millionaires are created in this form of distribution than any form of distribution out there. And so as I look at my mom, my wife and I, and the successes that we've had, over the years in different businesses, and one of them, in fact, we sold to a company that was traded on the New York Stock Exchange back a number of years ago, went off and bought some other companies. And it's been a challenge ever since because things just kept changing. And every 5 years, industries change. But what I've noticed is this industry is getting stronger every 5 years. And in fact, even to the point where I would say more people now will make this a career early on in their development than ever before in our history. This slide here is kind of my history of what I've seen and the things that have happened to me. It's proven to me that there's no straight shot in anything you do. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. And what I love about, having this spirit that, if things go bad, you've just got to fight through it because there's always a good thing on the other side of that fear. You can get through it if you can stay focused. And so as I think about, almost dying in this boating accident back in 2014, going through that windshield there with my wife on the left, she shattered her ankle, and her shoulder even to this day is acting up again for a number of reasons. we're trying to figure out, and she's going tomorrow to get checked out because it's just a challenge, you know, when you're in traumatic accidents, as Nancy was even in a traumatic accident in January with a snowmobile and breaking her wrist and needed an operation. But I share you this because in a blink of an eye, it can all go away. And for us business people, we have to recognize that it's not about winning a lottery. It's not about having millions of dollars. It's about generating cash flow. And if you can get that in your head about being an entrepreneur, the most important thing, and I had a good thing I can share with you today. My son today, because he works for me, he pushed back on me to go pick up salt. It's a basic story. The salt was 4 skids. He's paid by the hour. I told him, Andrew, just go get the 4 skids with the trailer. He didn't want to do it. He pushed back. So he decided that he could get a trucking company to have it shipped to us, and then he could offload it and bring it to us. And I said to him, that's $500. What I tried to explain from that point on is a lesson. In order to make $500, I have to sell 5,000. That's just a picture of what cash flow is generating. So if you use that in this industry, imagine now that, you know, that number at the bottom, $650 per month, is the amount of interest that's generated on a deposit of $1 million. If you look at an interest rate of 2%, and I think interest rates are considerably less than 2% in most parts of the world right now on money on deposit. But the real number you're after, I'll just let Nancy shut the door. The real number you're after is that bottom number. You're after the cash flow. So what we're promoting, my wife and I, and many of the leaders in this company, is not becoming a millionaire, but have this mindset of a millionaire. What you're looking for is $200, $300, $400 a week or a month that can be that benefit that can get you over the hump if you're planning on a vacation. And then describe it this way to the people that you talk to. Somebody says to you, what would you like for a vehicle? They say, well, I really like that truck. Well, what is it worth? $60,000. What would it cost you a month to get that on a loan? $500 a month for the next 5 years, or whatever the number is. What if I could show you a way to generate $500 a month so you could buy a truck? Not $60,000, but the $500 is what we're talking about. We're talking about cash flow. And when you understand that, you start breaking it down to what we're really focused on. It's these 3 things: money, time, and freedom. And many of us are getting it in our head now because of the crazy things that we're seeing around the world. I don't want to cut down pharmaceutical companies, but I want to say this. Some of the things that have surfaced in the news about products that have hurt people, not help people. I believe more and more research is being done by ourselves now because we can go online and Google things. And this statement is truer now than ever before. Good health costs money and bad health costs more. You can give me all the money in the world, but if I don't have my health, I got nothing. So we've got to get our head around that it costs you something to get your health in order and stay in there. You get into good products that can help you live a good life and generate some cash flow, then this slide might not be the concern you'll have 20 years. Right now, when you look at this, if you live 20 years longer than your savings, what does that mean to you and your family and your mothers and fathers and grandmothers and so on? And that's what scares me about where we are in society today. But it's not this person's fear. She's 100 years old and she's running a marathon. I mean, this is commitment. This is somebody who says, I'm not going to sit back and do nothing. I got 100% of my life left. So that's our philosophy, Nancy and I, and we're trying to teach wherever we go that, you know what, there are ways that you can brand yourself on social media. You can take mini courses, you can read books. Don't be somebody who has to attract the celebrity. Be somebody who becomes the celebrity themselves. You can make a lot of money by just hitching your wagon with a good company. And the one we've chosen here in my example is Valentis. It's got great products. It's got great reward structure and commission that I'll touch on. And, you know, I've always said that the training that happens here, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays for free by the company, and multiple presentations like this by leaders all around the world in different time zones, always done free, is just priceless. Because, you know, you're not going to school and paying for it. You're earning and learning with this company. You get to start off, spend a little bit, get started a little bit, and learn how to prevail. That's what we do. And that's the Latin term, and that's our brand, Valentis Prevail Products. And as you understand that, and you see that our company has an incredible history, and it's maintaining a debt-free system, and it's growing now. It actually has done over 200 million now in its 5.5 years, and it's heading towards another record year because we're growing right now again because we've created products that are in the weight management space, things that are often things that you just use every day and people use every day, like coffee. I mean, this is an interesting product. It's the second most traded consumer product in the world. It's growing every year. There's billions of cups consumed daily. People drink it probably till the day they die. And most people are thinking about it before they get up in the morning. And if you say, well, I don't drink coffee, well, that doesn't matter. The opportunity is that the world drinks coffee. So it's exciting that you've got this as a product vehicle. We've got 4 different coffees. CEOs recognize that. They're changing the names of their companies. Even McDonald's now tags McCafe all over the world because coffee is so powerful. And also when you look at, you go through the States, Dunkin' Donuts used to have a donut in their logo. They now put a coffee in there. Subway sells tons of coffee when they're open. Right now, they're not letting people in. But as I share this with you, and here's a great company in Canada that sold for over $11 billion, a coffee store chain. So what's going on with coffee? I don't know how Starbucks gets $5 for a cup of coffee. I don't know. I think it's the smell that they pump into the buildings when they're open. But the real point is my coffee, has helped me lose weight and maintain it. My coffee, pays me to drink it, to be honest with you. That's the way I think about it. And it's growing my business. And when I relate the fact that, 2 tubs of coffee that I purchased helped me lose 16 pounds and maintain it, in reality, per pound of 16 pounds of loss, I look at this chart and I say, man, it only cost me like $8 a pound. But I can look at all these fake food companies that help you lose weight. There's no way in the world you're going to stay on those fake food companies, drinking or eating that stuff for the rest of your life. You're just not going to. And so people go up and down and up and down and wait because it's a yo-yo. But what's wrong with just drinking a good cup of coffee that can help you? That's one category. And we've got a pile of other weight management products. Our 24/7 product, which is created by Dr. Joe Aarons, a 2-part system, 1 in the morning, 1 at night, helps you sleep, burns fat while you're sleeping, helps you get control of your carbohydrates throughout the day. It's a fantastic product. We've got cocos, we've got fruit drinks that are called Trim. We've even got a keto product for you, keto people that are cutting off their keto and getting on ketogenesis, and they want a keto creamer for their coffee. We've got a keto creamer product, lots of variety. But let's go to the wellness category, my most favorite category now, because at the end of the day, you know what? Again, if you don't got your health, you got nothing. So here's a couple of quick overviews for you. This product's called More Detox. It's got at the bottom those ingredients. If you've never done this, I would recommend you Google those ingredients at the bottom of this slide. Activated charcoal, carbon 60, and then the different acids you see there, fulvic and humic acid. Google them. Go take a look at what they are and try to imagine where this company has sourced these ingredients. Very high level, expensive, and some exclusive to us where we're getting them. And all it is a water product that is loaded with these ingredients, and you take the dropper and squeeze 2 in a glass of water, no taste, no smell, and you're getting all the goodness embedded through your cells in your body. It's just incredible what it can do for your cellular energy, helping you become more efficient and getting your body naturally detoxing. I love this product. In fact, I know it's helping me. I heard this from the inventor of it at one time, that you might see things that were skin damage that you might have had in the past go away. And I used to have spots in my hands, they're gone. I don't know if this product did it. It doesn't cure anything, but I can tell you, I feel pretty comfortable when they said, take note if you see anything different. And I've seen different. I've seen my fingernails grow different. I shave in the morning. I got to shave at night. Things are happening. It's like my body is rejuvenating itself naturally. We've got energy products. We've got natural immune drinks. The immune drink on the right is one of my favorites. I've been drinking that product now for almost 5 years. I have it every night before I go to bed. And I don't get cramps in my legs anymore. But I generally wake up, and I used to get that plantar fasciitis. All that pain's gone on my feet now. It's because this has got natural anti-inflammatories in it. It tastes delicious. It's safe for kids. And the other thing about this product is it can be, one that you could just make part of your routine 2-3 times a day. If you're fighting off, things that are going on around you, some crazy germs or things that you're scared of, without getting into details. Our energy drink is a support of your adrenal gland, not a draining adrenal gland energy, like the ones you see in your truck stops. Those ones hurt you. This product is designed to support the adrenal. That's why we don't give you a big spike and then a drop, and a big spike and a drop. Like, you don't need to take a 5-hour shot and take another one 3 hours later. That's not what this product's about. It's just going to be a nice energy. That's a $52 billion industry, and we participate in that. This one is, again, two-time nominated nominated Nobel Prize nominee, Dr. Joe Aarons. He created this product, discovered it. It's a beautiful product. It comes in two types of systems, either in what we call the M system or the C system. M is kind of your maintenance for everything. Your C is more of a control. The C version is kind of to help you control your excess sugars. The M version is going to be one that you can take if you don't have any kind of issues with sugar. So diabetics and so on tend to lead towards taking the C, for example. Okay, I believe personally this product right now has changed my life. I'm way more active than I used to be. Some of the pain from my boating accident has subsided. I'm able to get back in my gym, working out, and so on again. I love this product. It's part of our whole family. You know, Nancy's recognized massive changes with this product, but recently there's something going on where she's got some pain coming back in her shoulder, so we're getting it looked at tomorrow. That's another topic altogether. But very, very, very popular product in our company now. It's an exclusive. We have people that are building their business on this product alone. If you don't know, you all in this company have your own website. It's called prevailimmulin.com/your username. prevailimmulin.com/your username. You send that to somebody, they can buy right there. It's a beautiful website with Dr. Joe speaking to the people, and so I love this product. Okay, Max helps your blood flow. It's really hey, life is in your blood. So at the end of the day, if your blood's moving, you're going to feel better. So I believe our regimen of project, by the way, there's one more product here. I've just Google Gaga over two of them. The skinny fiber product that we have, it's called Prevail Fiber, and the Hybrid 8. I love these two products. I take the fiber in the morning and I take the Hybrid 8 at night, helps me sleep. And we have a skincare line that many, many people are having great success with for instant wrinkles. Okay, that's kind of, and there's my face before and after, real picture of me just tapping our Instant Youth on there. It's like Botox in a bottle. 6, 7, 8 hours of getting rid of your wrinkles. There you go. That's our products. Now, let's talk about timing. We're hitting numbers right now in like the UK, Spain, the Philippines, the United States, and Canada, and other countries that are growing that we're really impressed with, because it's like synergistically the company can grow. When things hit $2-3 million a month in a country, it's like the sweet spot. Then it starts moving up to what we call 10 million a month, which we figure the US will hit sometime in the next 2 years. In the next 2 years, when the US hits 2 million, 10 million, other countries will. This company will catapult for 5 to 10 years to $1 billion a year plus, plus, plus. Beautiful timing. That's why I think I like to say right now, it's like the first time that you're looking at this or you see this, it's like getting in first, okay? Now, comp plan wise, I'm going to give you just a quick overview of the 7 ways we make money here. And then what we're going to do is spend a little time getting into a little bit more detail for those of you that are interested. Immediate income is the one way I like to describe, because we have something here called a retail commission, a fast start, and a legacy code. All 3 of those, you get paid every Friday if you earn them. So that's immediate income, okay? The bottom 4 are monthly payouts. You do get a dual commission payout on a weekly basis, but it's based on the involvement of volume that's generated. You do get a matching bonus payout every week from the team that you're building, but it's based on the efforts of others. It's not as immediate as just a fast start and so on. So immediate income is you sell something or you sponsor somebody, you get 20, 40, 60, 100, up to $200 next Friday. When you start talking about residual income, it's building 2 teams. It's as basic as that. Everybody you bring in and everybody they bring in, you're going to get a percentage of that activity based on what you see right there. They call it 20% of the pay leg. I like to say you get paid 20% of the leg that's smaller. So if your leg is smaller than on the right and your left leg is big and huge, you're going to get 20% of your smaller leg. That can flip-flop. Often one time my leg, the left is paying me more than the leg on the right. It flip-flops. This company is based on immediate income or residual income. And if you earn it, you'll start getting car bonuses and you can buy whatever you want, any kind of car, RV, bike, motorcycle, snowmobile, whatever you want, boat. They don't restrict that, but they like to see you buy something 2 years or newer, okay? Up to $3,000 for the different levels. Now, as I touch on this, we have an app now called Share Valentis that I am recommending you all learn about. Download it at your app store. It's the most incredible business tool I've ever seen. It'll allow you to send out things and reply, and when somebody opens it up, you're notified. Lots of good stuff there. There's a training right in the app for you to learn how to use this. Tells you when our calls are and so on. What's happening before your eyes, folks, is you're becoming your own Amazon. You're becoming your own ability to compete with the world out there that at one time had to buy and sell from a warehouse. All you're doing is point, clicking, and sharing. That's it. And you don't have a big risk here because we're eliminating the old way to do business. What we're doing is using social media and things like you're seeing right now, this platform of Zoom, to get people to understand that for $20, you can have all the benefits of what you see on the right of a traditional business. For $20, we're giving you websites and all of the research is done, all the accounting's done for you. We're warehousing everything. We're handling all the liability and shipping. And all the people that you bring in that end up joining the business, we pay them. Not me, but the company. So there's no risk here, right? All you got to do is get started and you get rewarded for your effort. It's called network marketing because the harder you work, the more you make. Traditional business is risk. I've seen it firsthand. Folks, I've lost millions of dollars in some of my traditional businesses. Yes, I've made millions of dollars, but it's a risk. Depends on what your tolerance level is. And today, all I'm saying to you is you can get started for as little as $1 for $59.95 with a $20 sign-up fee, or a career pack of $11.99, which will give you 36 items. And here's what's the best part. All of our products are the same price. So the more you buy, the price per product goes down, which means you got larger margin if you're in a market that allows you to retail it. So I can tell you for all I would recommend to you all, I would start off with either the business builder or the career pack if you can, because you want to maximize your commissionable returns on your effort. Now, I touch on this 6-day experience. It's available in every country in the world, so I'll kind of skip over it, but I'll just let you know that we have a great sample program for both our skincare and our coffee sticks that once you can get it into your country, you'll want to learn more about, because it is an excellent way to say, hey, try this 6 sticks of coffee for $20, or try this skincare for $5. Let them sample it, get them hooked on the concept, and before you know it, they're either buying it, they're selling it with you, or they're sharing it with their friends, and the return can be fantastic, okay? So as I share with you my thoughts and head to a mini little training for 10 minutes, I just want you to think about this slide. Most of us grew up thinking this way. Most of us grew up that we're going to work for somebody for 40 years and then retire. That's just changing before our eyes as jobs and careers disappear. What's absolutely changing is the fact that there's not a retirement age that makes sense anymore, right? Because you can't just work for somebody and then expect to enjoy and then die. It doesn't work anymore. We're going to live longer because we're going to be taking great wellness products. So we better start figuring out where this cash flow is going to come from. And I believe that's what network marketing does for you. It lets you get your head around this whole concept of change right before your eyes, take things into your own hands, and make a decision. Why not me? Why not own my own life? Why not develop with great people, be in an environment where people got my back, and nobody's going to ever hold you back? That's the difference here in this type of company. Nobody's going to say, oh, don't do too good. Don't do too well. Everybody's going to be encouraging you because we all reward each other based on everybody's success, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. And as I discuss the plan with you for a few minutes, I want you to understand some basic concepts of how to be successful here, okay? As I say success, that means you have to be successful based on your efforts. The compensation plan lets you take a roadmap to the diamond level. That's kind of our pinnacle. That's the level that we're hoping to help you get to. We're going to help you do that by basically understanding the two things I touched on in this call today, right? There's a median income and residual income. Look at the notes that I've said there. If you want to write that down, go right ahead. A median income is retail sales, fast starts, and legacy codes. Residual income, look at what I wrote down there. Dual team, matching bonus, share pools, and car bonuses. That's our comp plan. There's videos, 13 minutes long, that describe this in detail in the Share Valentis app. You could send that to yourself and watch the video. I love that about the basics of what we do. You don't want to learn everything today. You just want to get good at sharing where to find that information and teach your new people where to find it. And as I go to the next slide, there's a structure you want to learn how to create, okay? You want to learn that you need 3 emeralds, so you better get to emerald yourself, right? And then you want to learn that there's a volume that you need on the left and a volume you need on the right to get to the diamond level. But here's the best part. It's not you all by yourself. There's a concept here. There's a building block of every purchase everybody makes that adds up in volume. I mean, if you look at this picture here on the left and the picture on the right, The one on the left describes what it would take you to build a diamond business with Ruby Packs, which is your builder pack of $575. The one on the right would be if you wanted to build your business with Career Packs, which is the $11.99 packs. The difference is the volume each is. So 19 Career Packs on the left and 19 on the right would get you to diamond, for example, and so on. That's what this chart's showing you. I'm not going to go into detail today, but I want you to understand there is a structure. And the way to look at this is to find the people that are going to help you, support you, advise you, and guide you. If you can find a team that's going to do that with you on a regular basis, you've got a chance to be successful. Because ultimately, we're paid storytellers. That's all we do. We just get good at telling stories. But right now, most of you brand new people don't know how to tell a story. So use the regular Zooms like this to plug people into. Like next Wednesday at the same time, invite people, give them the Zoom number. It's free, and let somebody tell them a story, right? Because ultimately, it's what you're going to agree to do, what they're going to do, and what we're going to do together. As a team, that's our concept, right? And so find ways like Captain Ditto, which is an online training school that gives you the basics. It's free, captainditto.com. There's 7 modules you can go through and learn the basics of what Valentis Opportunity is really all about. We've got a thing called Ditto Touch where you can send out app or things that play presentations for people. And ultimately, our goal is to pick people up and move them along. That's our goal. And if you get the basics, this is all you're doing. You're going to go through a circle of sharing and following up, and using a third party to show you how to do this. We say it's a tell, show, try, do business. Tell, show, try, do business. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you, let you try it, and eventually you're going to be able to do it. And if you get that in your head, then understand the basics of this is like a standard transition automobile. There's not a lot of people that drive standard, so let's get good at this. Get good at getting the purchase in place. Get good at then working with people in your upline to help you share this with other people. Get really good in 3rd gear of sponsoring your first mentor with the help of somebody else. Don't do it by yourself. Get really good at 4th gear of training the new person how to understand how you got them to that point, and then duplicate that and you're on your way. That's how our business works. And as you do that, you're going to bring people into this business and they're going to come out as clients. That's the model that we build in Valentis. But don't be the salesperson on the right that just sells people, because you'll never build a business. You'll make good money for 3 months, but you'll quit because there'll be no duplication. Stop, slow down, and understand that you've got to attract 3 people in theory and help them find their first 3 people and duplicate that process. If you do that, you're going to find the numbers go very quickly. So that's why we say learn and earn. Look at the example here. 2 people duplicated is 124 on the 5th level. 3 people triplicated is like 1,089. 4 people quadruplated, if that's a good word or not, I don't even know, is like 5,400 people. The same amount of effort, but you've duplicated yourself throughout 4 getting 4, getting 4, getting 4. But the beautiful thing about this picture is like the light bulb for me when I understood this industry. I don't need to find 5,400 people. I just got to find 4 good ones, and that's our comp plan. You only need 4, and teach them how to build together as a team. If you do that, you will find that it's so easy to do what we call monkey see, monkey do, right? What works, just do it. Don't be afraid to share the career pack or the builder pack. That's the magic in our business. Now, if a person starts up with a 6-pack, great. They can advance, they can buy, they can upgrade later. That's okay. But every one of our packages has volume, and that volume will move you up the ladder, because our business is based on you finding 3 and helping people get 3. We call that triplication. And that gets you what's called legacy qualified. And if you get legacy qualified, your foundation team will be your first 3, and your legacy team will be your 4th person and beyond. And notice your 4th person, you're going to help them get 3. Folks, you make the $100 on the 4th person and their first 3 and their first 3 and their first 3 forever. That's an amazing reward system. And then as you build your depth, you're going to get paid by driving the volume down. There's a royalty system that we call a matching bonus, which is fantastic, okay? 7 levels of depth in compensation rewards. And as you really look at this, and I stop the share here, I want you all to think something. Can I do this, right? Can I do this? The answer is absolutely, beyond a shadow of doubt, you can do this, because this business is not about being an expert. This business is about being a good bringer. You've got to bring people to get a look from somebody who knows more than you do until you get to the point where you know more than somebody else that's bringing them to you. That's our business. That's what we do. So if you get that concept, I promise you, you can be successful here. And this video that we created today for looks like 33 minutes. with some training and some opportunity, use it, share it if you like. But honestly, folks, you've got a chance to be first. Australia is starting to go on the move. Australia is attracting Malaysia and Africa and different markets around the world. Canada is attracting people around the world. The United States around the world. The UK around the world. Spain and the Philippines around the world. You don't have to think about your little town of 800 people like Brett and Andrea did. They went outside of their shoal area of 800 people. They went around the world. Get your head around the fact that all you got to do is point, click, and share, brand yourself, and be excited about your future. And I promise you that you're in the right place at the right time. So now that I'm going to take a breath, I'm going to ask just a couple of quick people to share their thoughts really quick, and then we'll turn off the recording and open it up to others here. So Jim, I'm going to throw you on the spot here. I've unmuted you. Jim, what excites you about this company from Edmonton, Alberta? Can you share your thoughts?
Well, the number one thing that excites me is the fact that it is like open and friendly and team-oriented, family-oriented, really. Because like Don, you're sharing with me, Jackie over in Australia is sharing with me. It doesn't matter what leg you're on or where you're at. We're just people helping people. And that just blows me away. I was talking to a guy today who's involved with another multi-level marketing company. And one of the things he said was, oh, we're not allowed to cross line. We're not allowed to go over here. And I said, well, gee, we don't have any of that. What we have is you're a person trying to make it in the world here for your family. We've got good products, healthy products, organic products. You name it. There's nothing, like they're the best. But what's more important is it's people helping people.
I agree.
That's what we got.
Jim, perfect analogy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bob, I hope you're still there. I'm going to unmute you. My good friend, Bob Bell from Asheville, North Carolina. Bob, I don't know if anybody really knows this, but hang on, I got to unmute you. I think you're still muted, my friend. I'm going to try to unmute audio. Why can I not unmute you? There you are. Bob, you got a mask on, don't you?
Just being a little protective. Just to,
Listen, I don't know if people really know this, but you, my friend, and I were part with my wife Nancy in the first 100 people ever in Valentis's very first corporate meeting in Kelowna, BC, back in September 2015. You flew in from Asheville to be there, and you're still here. You're a diamond in our company, and you're re-engaging and getting super excited. Bob, why? Why 5 years later are you so excited about where we're going?
Number one, the products. They're super. I just drank my immune boost just now, getting ready to take my my more and then head to bed. But to me, it was Dave Jordan, the owners, Dave and Joyce Jordan. As an entrepreneur, I know to be successful, you can't just think about the money. You got to think about so many other things. And Dave, over the last 5 years, my goodness, he and Joyce have weathered many storms, stuck with us, and he's a distributor at first and then a business owner. And he's just one of those people. When I first met him, I just had that feeling that this guy has incredible integrity. He's on a mission from, excuse the phrase, mission from God. And I'm a people person. I like helping people. I spent 20 years working with youth and youth development, Boys and Girls Club. And this type of a business can help adults and kids. So to be a caretaker personality and to run into an owner that has that same feeling for people and for the success of others, like myself, I mean, he's already successful. He does not need to work as hard as he does and does not need to make any more money. And his true passion is sports memorabilia. But he's put all that on hold to help hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people eventually to have a better life and a better world, and to show that network marketing is a tremendous business model that's just been taken advantage of by people's humanness that isn't a positive thing. And he's shown me that he puts his heart ahead of his wallet and he takes care of people and he's got our back. Push, pull, or pull, this company is going to become a household name with or without us. And I'm enjoying being on this mission with Don and Nancy and Brett and Andrea. Met them early in the stage of the game, and just it's attracting some really great people. And I love being around people with positive attitudes. They're trying to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Bob, I appreciate that, my friend. Very well said. Awesome. Brilliant as always. You're a really good friend. I love you to pieces, and give Barb a hug for me tonight.
Thank you, Don. Love you too.
Buddy. So that's one of the veteran networkers that came first, who's here again, never left, always used the products, always building, but he's ready to really rock it again. So thanks for being here. Okay, I'm just going to bring one woman on here out of the blue. Lane, when I bring you off mute, I throw you on the spot. Just a quick little why, Blentis, why are you so darn excited? And then we'll sign off and stop our recording.
Well, I originally just started it because I needed to lose weight. But then what I found out is that it helped my aches and pains, which I didn't realize that I had. And so the products, I went off the coffee here, and all my aches and pains have come back on. So now I'm starting back up on the coffee, and it just makes me feel so good. And all the wonderful people that I have met and are friends now, like it's just wonderful. You don't get that in a normal business. And it's just lifelong friends, and just makes me feel good.
Well, Elena, as always, I appreciate your smile, and you always put a real smile on my face, because I know you're sincere as your face shows us that you just are an honest person. So thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. And stay safe, and we're going to talk to you soon, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone, I'm going to get Brett to shut the recording off, and we'll just take anybody off mute. Thanks so much for joining me. Next Wednesday, same time, 8 Central, we'll share our thoughts again and try to build our groups bigger and bigger and bigger. Share this all you like. Thanks for joining us. Brett, if you don't mind, killing the recording.